Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of what's going on. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I want to talk a little bit about making new friends. Why in this particular case? Well, mainly for me personally, two reasons. The first reason is as follows. As far back as I remember, being in school, both elementary and high school, um, I was always shy and awkward and in many cases painfully autistic in some cases. And for me personally, this was always a mental and physical obstacle for me to make any friends in the first place, to be social to begin with. But that didn't mean I didn't make any friends at all in the first place. I remember two specific friends in my life when I was at school where we really hit it off and were able to strike very interesting conversations together. The first friend, I've known him since either kindergarten or first grade, and we had quite the repertoire together for a very long time. We had a lot in common, and I actually was enjoying myself for once in my life. But since then, going into high school and just before graduation, he kind of fell on hard times, and he had personal family issues at the time, and I was not respectful of his personal boundaries, and to this day I still feel bad about that. But ultimately, if we ever meet again, I just want to apologize to him, and hopefully we can be friends again one day. You know who you are, and hopefully we can meet again sometime. And as for the second friend that I made, that one started out as a as a competitive rivalry between each other. And that was at the end of elementary school, but when I got into high school, there was a year apart from us separately. He was in one grade lower than I was, so we had a year apart from each other. And when we finally met each other again, um, all of a sudden we became friends out of nowhere. And it caught me by surprise, but I realized it was a simple competitive rivalry that we just grew out of. And going into high school, that was my second friend that I made. And once again, we hit it off quite well. We sat at the same table for a long time, and we just talked about all kinds of stuff together. And I really enjoyed that. And if I knew that graduating high school was going to be the last time that I'd see any of my friends in the first place, uh, I would have made more of an active effort to continue to keep in touch with them at first. And and that leads me to the second reason that I want to talk about making new friends. Since graduating high school, the reason that I couldn't make new friends in the first place, because throughout school, for most of my life, I wasn't allowed to have a phone, specifically a smartphone or social media of any kind. I was pretty much isolated when I got home in the first place. I couldn't contact any of my friends from school, and I couldn't meet them anywhere in the first place. And that's in no small part anyone's fault. And my parents went out of their way to protect me when I was much younger, and I'm very grateful to them for that. But when it came to making new friends, sometimes I think they were too protective of me of that. So basically that's how I personally feel about that. But since then, I have forgiven them for that. So my parents are watching. I forgive you. But right now, that's not going to help me at this moment in time. Because right now in 2024, after 7 to 8 years since graduating high school, I want to get back into making new friends. Simple as that. Uh, this past Saturday, we went to an event for the upcoming eclipse that's going to be happening out here in Russellville, Arkansas, to meet some people. It didn't work this time, but we're going to go to other events and try to be able to meet new people in the first place, and hopefully I can actually meet some people and preferably my own age in their 20s and 30s, and strike up a conversation once again, and actually be able to have all kinds of fun together, and being able to play games together, and everything else in between. And mentally as well as physically, it will do me a lot of favors, and it'll help me get out of the rut that I've been stuck in for years now. And of course, because every now and then I get so miserable and depressed that the hustle and bustle of my everyday life really does get to me, and I have to cheer myself up. And if my parents want me to be happy, then this is what's going to make me happy. And I'm so grateful that they're able to help me with this, and I hope they can continue to help me from here on out. So that's pretty much the state of things right now in my life. My name is Jacob Carlson, and I need to make some new friends. And I also need to get in touch with some old friends as well. And with that being said, that's been another short video of what's going on. If you want to like the video, comment something you like or don't like, something about friendship that you have helpful tips or advice about for me personally, let me know down in the comment section below. Press the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell, please share the video, and I would ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and as always, I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.